Yeah, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I just want to talk a little bit about this boxing fight right there. Andy Ruiz just got a fight. He signed a deal to fight AJ in a heavyweight title combat fight, professional boxing fight. Um, he's 6'2". He weighs about 260 pounds when he comes in. Won a couple of regional belts and is contesting. Okay, he's very lowly ranked in the WBA rankings. He's contesting for a prize title fight, a unified champion titles with AJ and MSG. You got a fighter in the same rankings. Uh, he's the number one contender, based out of Germany, Cologne, Germany. Mr. Mahmoud Charr has been a champion for almost 2 years. Um, Passed his B sample was at the same time he submitted his A samples to fight Fresco Kendo, and the fight was canceled because they say he was on substance, on PEDs, on steroids. He passed his B sample and is still currently the champion. They tried to play him before and take his belt and give it to Jarrell Miller in a title fight when he was gonna fight Benjon Dino, and that couldn't take place. Look what happened to him. Big Baby Miller came out positive for drugs. Is gonna be suspended for over 6 months for taking EPO, HGH, and another kind of drug that he's taking. All through this time, Mahmoud Charr still has not fought anyone. Nobody has made him fight anybody. He's still looking for an opponent. He's keeping himself fit on his IG. If you look at his IG, the guy in his IG is always working out. He's looking like he's very well off. He's not. I mean, he's not. It doesn't look like he's striving to make any money. He looks well off. I see him driving fancy cars. He's always working out, living in luxurious places, always busy, promoting his career. He's like a star, a limelight, in Cologne, Germany. If he was here in New York at this time, I think he'd be much, much more popular. So he has to follow the blueprint that AJ is following by coming here to the US and establishing himself a platform here. He's going through the same problems that AJ is going. AJ's trying to, Eddie Hearn's trying to bring AJ here to try to build a New York clientele, American-based clientele out of New York by fighting in the MSG against a credible opponent. But I think, in my opinion, he could have picked Mahmoud Charr, which Mahmoud Charr has a similar situation. He also signed on with a new promotional banner. I think it's called Elite, something like that. And he's based out of Cologne, Germany, so he has to make the move and come to the US. So he could have fought him, his number one contender, and get the number one contender out of the way for the WBA if he could defeat him. But in my opinion, I think he's staying away from Mahmoud Charr because Mahmoud Charr proved by beating Alexander Usmanov and attaining the WBA regular heavyweight champion crown that he could fight a big man and use mobility to hurt him. Also, he has learned from losses against top tier fighters like Alexander Povetkin, Marius Brandis, Vitaly Klitschko. He has 4 losses on his resume, but he has learned from those losses how to acclimate himself in title fights. So he's gonna be bringing all that experience into a title fight. I think he's very mobile. He's very fit. He throws a lot of combinations. He's like a buzzo in there, and also. Another thing that maybe they don't want to make this fight is because the guy's a Lebanese Syrian. He's the first Arabic heavyweight champion of the world to attain a heavyweight title. And these are things that maybe this is why the fight couldn't be made. And also, we don't know what the money that Mahmoud's team was asking for. Maybe the money that was being offered was not enough. Maybe they didn't want to give him the $5 to $7 million like was offered to Ortiz or to Andy Ruiz. We don't know what kind of purse was offered to Andy Ruiz Jr. But this is a man that Mahmoud Charr to me is showing me that he's not being treated right. He's have to struggle through. He's still a current champion. He's not being treated freely by these other champions. They don't want to fight him. They say all they give is nothing but excuses. But I think that the fear is that he's a very mobile heavyweight. He stands about 6'4", 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". He's very mobile. He throws a lot of punches in bunches. He knows how to acclimate to heavyweight tall heavyweights, and nobody wants to fight him. They say he's not marketable. All he is nothing but excuses. Nobody wants to sign a contract to fight this guy. This guy's a world championship, and I don't see nobody running to fight him. I mean, they're skipping him. They're skipping him. Dillian White said he wasn't even ranked. He's the top fighter in the WBA besides Anthony Joshua. He also has a WBA regular heavyweight championship. So I don't understand why a guy like Dillian White does not want to fight him. Dillian White said that he's not ranked, that he's ranked, and Mahmoud is not ranked. Mahmoud is the upper echelon fighter in that division besides AJ. So I don't understand why these guys are overlooking him. I think because of the avoidance, the hyping, the hyping of these fighters like Dillian White, the over exaggerating, the mentioning of Mahmoud Charr all the time to give themselves credibility is why he called Dillian White irrelevant. Dillian White was considered irrelevant by Mahmoud Charr because he doesn't want to sign a contract. He's just using them as a hype. So he could get lines in there. Nobody has made a fight opportunity to fight him. This is a guy that's available. He's fit. He wants to fight these guys. Deontay Wilder is looking for another opponent after he defeats Dominic Brazil. He's looking for marketable opponents. Why you don't fight Mahmoud Charr? Mahmoud Charr has a world title. Get a fraction of the WBA, which Mahmoud Charr has, and that way you have two belts, and you could bring that to the negotiation table, and see if you could get AJ in the ring and make a bigger fight. That's a bigger payday for you. So I don't understand why nobody wants to fight this gentleman at all. He's not attached to anybody except this new promotional banner from Cologne, Germany that he signed in. He's very marketable in the Eastern European circuit, in the German circuit. People say, "Oh, he's not well known." He is very well known. He is very well known in the European circuit. He's very well known. By the WBA rankings, he's very well known in boxing. He has fought Vitaly Klitschko. He has fought Alexander Povetkin. He has fought Maurice Brendes. He's fought a lot of opponents. So I mean, the same way that you could sign a contract with Andy Ruiz Jr. and even Big Baby Miller, who tested positive, why not sign Mahmoud Charr? I just don't understand that. I don't see why he's being overlooked. I think the reason is because he's a threat in the heavyweight division. I think it's because he brings a lot of experience into a potential fight with any of the other champions. I think he's a dangerous wild card in the division. I also think it's because because of his Arabic descent. I think there's a lot of hate because of his Arabic descent. I think it's because he's very eloquent. He's also a very handsome fighter. He gets nothing but praise from people in the Eastern European circuit, unlike other fighters. He's also striving for the same thing that they're all striving, that credibility in the heavyweight division as a world champion. So this is what they don't like. This is why they don't want to fight him. This is why Deontay Wilder overlooks him. This is why AJ overlooks him. They overlook him for the simple fact that he's also a heavyweight champion of the world. He's also a very marketable opponent. He's also a very talented heavyweight, and he wants to move him to bigger and better things. I would like to see Mahmoud Charr have the opportunity to unify his championship with the other champions. I would like to see Mahmoud Charr fight the top tier opponents in the heavyweight division. I would like to see Mahmoud Charr became a great legendary fighter in the heavyweight division. I would like to see him given the opportunity as Arabic heavyweight champion, the first Arabic heavyweight champion in the heavyweight division uh, uh, of the world, and be able to defend his belt multiple times and be able to unify the heavyweight division. I would like to see him given the opportunity like the great Muhammad Ali did at one time. You guys have a great day. I just want to share my opinion. I think Mr. Mahmoud Charr, the Diamond Boy, should be treated fairly, and the heavyweight division should be given the opportunity to unify against the other champions. I would like to see a great heavyweight like a Deontay Wilder take the opportunity to sign this fight with this man. This man is looking for an opponent. He's looking to move on to bigger and better things. Be given the same opportunity you was given Deontay Wilder to acclimate yourself to the heavyweight division and have multiple championships and move on to bigger and better things and have a big payday with AJ. You guys have a great day. Bye.